Good morning and welcome to you on this nice sunny feast day. And here we are at TAPP Talk Live here in Malta. We are live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. And today I am talking about the BottlePro. This is it, our new product coming out to Malta right now. It's right here. It's a bottle. And the idea of it is a bottle with a water filter inside. So this is great for being on the move, on the go. It's also great in if you work in the hospital, for instance, or for instance, if you're at school or university or college or anywhere at work, really, because this is your own personal bottle of filtered water. And the nice thing about this is lots of good things about it. It's stainless steel. And it is a vacuum flask, and with 750 milliliters of water, so that's 3/4 of a liter of water, this stays cold for 24 hours. I actually went to the beach with it a few days ago, and by accident it was been in the fridge, so it was nice and cold. And then by accident I left it at in the sun on top of my backpack. And I just left it there, and whilst I was going for a swim, and when I got back, the outside was really, really warm, and I thought, I've ruined my water, and I drank it, and it was really cold inside. So I was really impressed by that. The cold retaining properties of this is really good. So it weighs about 433 grams, so it's nice and light. And the best way to use it with drinking is sort of vertically or 45 degrees. You don't have to tip it up very much. In fact, it's better not to. It's kind of like a habit that I got into. I was tipping it too much. But you get used to drinking at sort of 45 degrees or low. It's really easy to draw the water through. You've got this straw here, and it's really easy to draw the water through. It doesn't take any pressure really at all. The filters are inside. So here's the filter system in here. It's just a simple attachment to the top of the lid. And you remove the filter from the bottle top here, and then remove the filter here. Oops, you can still see it dripping. I tried to dry it off to make sure it was okay for the demonstration, but you can see a few drips. So this is the filter. And this is filtering over 80 different contaminants, and it lasts for a maximum of 2 months or 150 litres. So if you were drinking like 2 litres a day over 60 days, then you're well within your 150 litres over 2 months. Obviously, you might not use it that much, or you might use it more on some days and less on others. But it's really easy to change the filter. And also, this filter is actually, you can break it down. So you can open this bit at the top here, and you can take off the plastic and put the carbon fiber, activated carbon fiber that's inside in the black bag, and the plastic can go for recycling. So simple filter system, really easy to change. It goes easily into the bottle cap top here, and then back into the bottle. And I've been using this myself for around 4 months now. On and off, I don't use it every day. I use it when I go out by default, and it's been working great for me. What I've experienced is being able to go to a coffee shop and just saying, hey, do you mind filling up my flask? I give it to them. If I'm handing it over to somebody else, then I give it to them without the top and just give them this. And ask them to only fill it up to within an inch of the top. That way, when you put the filter in, you don't get water coming out. So most places are absolutely fine to fill it up. I've filled it up when I've been visiting other companies and stuff like that. And also if you're in someone's house and they'll fill it up. So it's filled up from potable tap water. So any public supply water here in Malta will be fine for that. So it's filtering over 80 contaminants, and I'll come into what it's actually filtering in a minute. One of the things to remember is that when you first start to use the filter, just take the filter out and wash it or rinse it under cold water for about 30 to 60 seconds. And that's just the first time. But it is also, if you don't use the filter for like 3 days or something like that, so you take a break over the weekend or in the week or something and you don't use it, then just rinse it for 30 to 60 seconds underneath the cold water tap before refilling the bottle and using it. And you do that to make sure there's no bacteria that is going to be sticking to the filter. The tests that have been done on this show that it's extremely effective just to run the filter under cold water for 30 to 60 seconds, and that removes the bacteria buildup. You don't need to do that if you're using the filter every day, because it's doing that. If the bacteria isn't going to be retained in the filter. But that is also why you change the filters every 2 months, because that's the recommended and tested amount of time for the filter not to be getting too clogged. So it's being used up, as it were, as you've been drinking the water. So if you've joined us today, thank you very much. If you're watching a recording, we are live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. and you can see all the details of the shows and the videos and all the past recordings if you've got questions and things like that at tapwater.mt/live. And you can also subscribe to us on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, or just post a question even on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, and we'll pick that up and be able to answer it. There's also a little form to fill in on the tapwater.mt/live page, so you can just fill in that form and I'll cover your questions. And so the price of this. Okay, well, first of all, let's go through all the things that it filters, because this is a 4-stage filtration process inside the filter. Now, at 99% filter reduction, so 99% reduction, you've got things like your THMs, chloridone and chlorofoam. THMs in particular, that's something you really want to be filtering out of the water. THMs are what's known as chlorination byproducts. So because we put chlorine in our water to keep it safe, there is something called chlorination byproducts, which is basically a reaction between chlorine and organic components that are left in the water. And this produces things like THMs. And THMs are not very nice things, and you don't want them in your water. And these are filtered. It's a thing that is present in all chlorinated water because it just happens because the chlorine's there. So 99% of those are all removed. And at the 95% level, your chloramine, chlorine, your PFASs, and we did a little bit of a session on that yesterday, I think it was yesterday. That was the forever chemicals that we find polluting our waters now quite often. Herbicides, pesticides and pharmaceuticals all removed at 95%. Now at the 90% rate, you're removing all your heavy metals and things like that: aluminium, antimony, arsenic, barium, cadmium, iron, lead, manganese, nickel, selenium and mercury, stuff like that. At 80%, zinc and copper, and we need a bit of zinc and copper in our diet, we just don't want too much. And then at 70%, things like fluoride, nitrates and nitrites. So that's your overall picture. It's very effective filtering, even on such a small filter. Independent test results have been done and it's certified, and those details are on the website and also on the product page. So that's about it on the BottlePro, apart from how much does it cost. Okay, here we go. So one of these bottles, including one filter, is on the website at €59. And then if you want 3 filters with it, that'll last you 6 months. That's €89. And if you want a whole year's worth of filters, so 5 filters in fact, because the refills come in packs of 2, so it's 2 packs of 2 and the filter inside, that would be €119. So what about next year? Okay, well, when you refill it, depending on how many filters you're going to use a year, either 6, 4 or 2. It's €39, €69 or €89 for 6 filters, and you can get 10% off that if you do the subscribe and save. So today, because you're here watching today, we're going to have a special offer, and we're running this until 18th of September. If you're also watching this on the recording, that's because you're already a customer, and I'm sending you an email tomorrow with this offer on it, and you'll be watching the recording. So if you use the code BottlePro launch until the 18th of September, you get €20 off any of those packs. Either the starter pack with 1 filter, 3 filters or 5 filters. So that's €20 off, which is a great saving on the packs. It means they're either going to be 39, 69 or €99. Okay, so if you've got any questions, please do put them in the comments section. I'm happy to answer any questions on tap water products or just on the BottlePro if you'd like. This BottlePro is shipping to us for delivery to you by the 18th of October. We may get them before that, you never know, but I don't want to be changing delivery dates like we did on the last shipment. So if I tell you that from the 18th of October, then hopefully I'll be able to beat that expectation for you. So if you do have any comments or questions, please do leave them underneath the video, either on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube. I'm really happy you've joined us today for the launch of the BottlePro, and just in time for the schools to be going back in schools, so schools and universities and at work. I really hope you'll be able to make use of this so that you don't have to send the kids to school with plastic bottles, and you don't have to go to work yourself and get a plastic bottle. Or when you're out and about or exercising or just taking a nice day off and a walk in the country, you won't need to have a plastic bottle around. So thank you very much for listening today. That's it for today. I'll get off to my public holiday, which is a bit of cycling around Gozo once I've repaired the puncture. And I wish you a lovely day. Thank you very much.